Peak Climbers, my name is Stephanie. This is my lazy dog, Sydney. I'm going to go through 10 minutes what I do in the beginning of my classes as a post-climbing stretch. So I teach yoga on Sundays at 5:30. Allie teaches Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30. All of our classes are free to members. If you're a non-member, you can drop in for $5. So, to get things started, whenever you're ready, find child's pose. Big toes touching, knees spread wide. Relax your chest and your forearm down. Extend your arms forward and just take 5 or 6 breaths just to slow things down. Relax your jaw and your cheeks. Relax the space between your eyebrows. And just settle down after your workout. Lengthen out your breaths, maybe 4 or 5 seconds on your inhales and your exhales. And then start off nice and slow in cat-cows. As you inhale, come into a tabletop position. And then exhale, arch the back, let your chin drop down towards your chest. Then inhale, flip the head, hips and head lift up, chest barrels down. And exhale, invert. And just continue on for about 5 or 6 more breaths. Inhaling to lift up. You can curl your toes if you'd like. And exhaling to arch down. This also helps you bring that attention back onto the breath. And then whenever you finish, find child's pose once more. Turning child's pose into a twist, starting with the right side. Take a big inhale, lift that right arm up. And then exhale, flip it underneath of you so that you're on your right shoulder and your right ear. Left arm extends in front of you. You can take this a bit further and just straighten your legs all together so that you get that posterior deltoid in the shoulder. Or you can stay in child's pose, up to you. After about 2 or 3 more breaths, there's a really nice forearm massage that you can do. On your inhale, drag that arm underneath of you. And then exhale, take that right knee and just press and release. Continue to breathe. But just roll that knee up and down that arm. Activate all those tendons so you feel the fingers release and curl. Kind of just press out all of that muscle. You might want to do this for the rest of the video, and that's okay. But whenever you're ready to switch sides, find yourself back in the child's pose. And then left side, take that big inhale, lift the left arm up, and then exhale, curl it underneath of you. And again, you can modify straightening your body so that all of your weight is on that deltoid. Or stay in child's pose so that you get more of a twist in the spine. And whenever you're ready, drag that left arm up on an inhale and continue to breathe, press and release, massage that arm out. Now that our forearms are nice and massaged, come back into a tabletop position, invert the hands so that the heels are facing forwards. And exhale, lean back. Give them a nice stretch. You can rock side to side, or you can just stay stationary. If you want to bring the heels facing inwards, then it'll do better to rock side to side. And hang out here as long as you'd like. Or if you want to add a wrist stretch, flip the hands so that the fingernails are on the ground. Roll those forearms down in front of you, roll those wrists away, and then continue to lean back and breathe. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, and we'll find a lateral stretch as our next one. So back into child's pose, bring that left hand down by your side. And exhale, right arm sweeps across so you feel the carpet or the floor underneath of you. Scoop that right shoulder down so that the chest is parallel to the ground. Spread the fingers wide, keep that hand in place, but drag tension in that arm so it's like you're dragging the shoulder back into its socket, dragging that right wrist back towards the right knee. You'll feel that stretch in your right lat. Take one more deep, deep inhale, really activating that right lung. And then exhale, switch sides. Left arm down onto the ground, open the fingers wide, scoop the left shoulder down, drag it back in place. So we flexed, extended, twisted, and side bent our spine so we're ready to go towards our legs. Come back towards a child's pose or back into tabletop. Take an inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And take 8 to 10 breaths here, doing whatever feels nice, just to kind of bust through that crust. So you can pedal your knees, lift up onto your toes, sink down into the heels, shake your head, rock onto the outer edges of your feet. Lift your leg, get that ball and socket joint of the hip, whatever feels nice. If you're tighter in the hamstrings, it might help you to bend the knees slightly and then melt that chest back towards the thighs. Work on dropping those heels to the ground. If you're feeling fatigued in the shoulders, widen your stance a little bit and then turn inner shoulder to outer shoulder. So instead of having your shoulders up towards your ears, relax them, let the back of your neck drop down towards the ground, and then work on dragging those heels down and towards the ground. Couple more breaths here, moving around or staying static. And then on that next inhale, lift that right heel high into the sky, open up that hip, and then exhale, swing it through into a low lunge. Drop that back knee, come up tall. Adding a tricep stretch, drop that left elbow, hold it, and then pull it back in place. Continue to lunge forward into that right knee, but take the back bend out of your back by drawing those lower ribs down and in so that you can focus on getting at that arm. Your toenails can be on the ground, or you can curl your toes under, whatever feels nice. And then a counter stretch to this. Take an inhale, stretch that front leg, pull the toes back, and exhale, bow down. Lengthen your head as you inhale, bow down deeper as you exhale. Climbers are always onto their toes, so really make sure you correct that by pulling those toes back, flexing the foot. Relax your shoulders, relax the torso, but keep lengthening along your spine every time you breathe. Now with your back toes curled underneath, or not, take an inhale, come back into that crescent moon, low lunge. And then this time, add the left arm. So the left arm comes across the chest, right arm locks it in place, and continue to lunge. This time we're getting at that posterior deltoid. So relax the face, relax your jaw. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And then a counter stretch to this. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach your hands behind you. And then exhale, bow down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Open up the clavicles. Contract those rhomboids, but stretch out your front body and your pecs. Point or flex the foot, whatever feels nice. And then go ahead and release. Lift the back knee and come into a side lunge. So we're getting the inside of our leg, that left foot, curl those pinky toes down towards the floor, the sole of the foot, and take about 1 or 2 breaths and then switch sides. We're going to do that whole sequence on the other side. So go ahead and stretch out this side of the leg, sole of the foot on the ground, sitting up tall. And then turning so that the left foot is in front, lifting up. And then if you want to add the tricep, reaching for that right elbow. Make sure you're not crunching your chin down. You're lifting up your head. You're relaxing your shoulders down. And I didn't offer this on the other side, but if you want to get an oblique stretch in there as well, bend to the left. Bend to the side, away from that tricep. Counter pose to this. Inhale, straighten the leg, pull those toes back towards you. Exhale, bow down. Relax the face, relax the jaw and the cheeks, the eyes. Soft bend in the knee. Lengthen that head down. Keep your focus on the breath though, helps with concentration. And then when you're ready, inhale back into that lunge. This time, right arm comes across, lock it in place. Continue to lunge. Sit up tall, shoulders roll back down into your back pockets. Back toes curled or not, whatever feels nice. Counter pose to this. Inhale, straighten, interlace your hands, this time the funny way, so the opposite pinky is on the bottom. And then exhale, fold. If you can clasp your palms together, that's great. If not, just don't hyperextend your elbows. Take one more breath. Release the hands onto the ground. Take an inhale, lift that back knee, and then exhale, bring that left leg high into the sky. Shake it out if you'd like. Find downward facing dog. Take a couple moments here just to press the chest back, drop the heels down, spread the fingers wide, let the head relax. And rest here or find yourself back in child's pose to finish up our cool down stretch for about 5 or 6 breaths. And there you have it. 10-minute yoga cool down stretch. Again, my class is offered Sundays at 5:30. Allie is Tuesdays and Thursday night at 8:30. Hope to see you guys there.